Hi guys, welcome back. So we've been trying to do a video for the last few days and my battery just keeps dying on us, so apologies for not having done a video for a while. We've been getting to grips with homeschooling, haven't we?
Yeah.
And I've had to lay down the law this morning.
Yes.
Yes, I have, haven't I?
AKA get really mad.
Say again?
AKA get really mad.
Needs must, people. Needs must. I had to lay down the law. So today we thought that we would do some baking. So Josh is going to do some baking with us. What's up, monkey?
I'm done.
You're done with your English?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll come and have a look at that in a second. And Constance is over there. What are you doing today?
Work-wise or right now?
Right now, you're just fiddling. How are you feeling today?
I'm tired still.
You're tired?
Yeah. Say hello to Otto.
You went to bed plenty of time there, didn't you?
Say hello to Otto.
Hello, Otto. Hello, doggy. So you're saying hello? This dog gets so badly manipulated, poor thing. He's so patient. Let's go see what Abigail's up to. You want to make your own cake?
Yeah.
Yeah? You can make it.
For maths.
Yeah, you can make your own
And
cake.
then I can do the actual math books tomorrow.
No. You do the maths books today. Yeah, no. Baking does not substitute the maths and English book. We talked about that this morning.
Ow.
Alright.
My baby.
So, I've been trying to do a video showing you what's in our boxes for our home learning, but
I told you not.
it never quite works out. So, we will do a separate video for that at some point, I think. In the meantime, Joshua, are we going to go bake a cake?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I'm going
Okay, so here we go. This is our recipe. It's called a marble cake, but we don't actually put that much cocoa powder in it because it actually dries the cake out really badly. So you can't put marshmallows in this cake. No, you can't. That's not what it's for. Good grief.
cake is easy.
Abigail wants to bake her own cake. We'll just flick through it and see what you've got. Okay, you might need a chair, Joshua, don't you think? You might need a chair to be able to reach all the cupboards.
Would you like an apple
Hello.
core?
Do I want your apple core?
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
Alright, the reason for asking is because we're making our own apple cider vinegar over here. But I think this jug is full. Yeah, I'm not going to get any more apples in there.
I'll give
So,
it to the chicken.
go give it to the chickens in the meantime.
Okay.
Bye. Right, so Joshua, so you need 3 eggs. Start at the top of the list.
3
You're so back, you do things backwards, don't you?
Yes.
You always start at the bottom of the list, or at the back of the book.
I have got vanilla essence.
Yeah, I know, that's the bottom of the list. Next. What's next? Come on.
3 large eggs. 3 large eggs. Where are they?
Where are the eggs?
Eggs.
Yeah, where are the eggs?
In the coop.
No, no, not in the coop, no. We have the eggs here. I said just pop that on top of the... Okay.
I can't find anything easy.
Well, I did tell you, if you want to do something, you have to be able to do it on your own, because I'm helping Josh. If you want to do something complicated, you'll have to wait till Josh is finished, and then we can do it together. Are you up to 800 yet, Josh?
Yep, I'm up to 800.
Yeah?
I need to, take a bit off.
Take a bit off? Teeny tiny bit, really?
Well, that was just 1, 2.
He's very precise.
Come on. Oh,
Not yet?
still 800.
Go on then. If you want to be 800 exactly. Oh no! Too much!
1 tablespoon.
Too much! Are we at 800 yet? 800! Ding, 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 ding! Alright, measuring out the next bit. Keep going. 420 millilitres of water, yeah? What do you reckon? That'll do?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll do. What's going on over here? Abigail's completely on her own at the moment, so goodness knows what's going to happen. Hey?
Whoa, Steve.
Yeah, you got to go slowly with ice and sugar, it just puffs everywhere. Yeah, we're getting there, we're getting there. That's it. Not too far in with the spoon, okay? So you're doing that. Abigail's mixing her icing sugar with the egg whites. Keep going. Slowly but surely. You'll get there. I thought you were going to lick all the sugar off your hand. I was like, yeah, that'll taste good. Sugar high. So what you're making peppermint creams, but they'll taste...
It's not peppermint, it's orange cream.
It's going to be an orange cream, isn't it? Because we haven't got any peppermint. Good job.
Repeat. Imagine if we had blackcurrant, it would be like juice, wouldn't it?
Yeah?
Like blackcurrant and orange.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got them in the tins. Now, a traditional marble cake would have you mixing in the chocolate like in a separate pot. Like you take a piece of that, put it in a separate pot, mix the cocoa in, then mix it up. But that's enough for that one. I find the cocoa powder really dries out the cake, so we don't do that. We just sprinkle a teaspoon of it all over the top, and then with a knife, we'll kind of guide it through, but we just leave it like that. That's enough. So find yourself a knife, Joshua. I love these molds. These are my grandmother's molds, metal molds. And gosh, she's made us so many cakes with these things. She unfortunately passed away last year, so I got her molds to continue on the cake baking tradition, hey?
Yes.
Yes. So with your knife, you're going to go like this, Josh.
And when you die, we'll have them.
You're going to mix them in swirls like that, all around. Not too deep, just a few swirls on the top.
Looks like coffee.
Does it look like coffee?
Yeah. Like when they do the pretty patterns on your coffee.
Oh, I see. The pretty patterns. Not that the chocolate looks like coffee. Yeah, got some sitting on the top there, Josh. Mix that in.
Blech.
Sugar all over you. Are you having a sugar high? No, you don't know yet? Wait for it. It'll kick in.
Get away.
Alright?
Yes.
Are you okay? Okay. Alright, let's get these in the oven they're in the oven at 180 degrees.
Yeah, okay. What you doing?
There they go. Do you want to look in the oven? Okay. And they go in for 60 minutes. They go in for 60 minutes.
Which is 1 hour.
Which is 1 hour, yes. So we'll set it going. I'll set it for 50 actually and just check on it.
Oh goodness.
Alright, we're good. Done.
Time's going. The time's ticking.
Time is ticking away. Alright, we just pulled these babies out of the oven and I gotta say, they've turned out so good. I normally end up burning them, don't I, Andy?
Mm-hmm. I'm not supposed to agree, am I?
That was like a double-edged question, really, wasn't it?
I was. You can tell I was a little bit uncomfortable.
You were hesitant there, hesitant. Although it did get burnt a little bit down here.
The back edge, yeah.
The back edge, but oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Really, really good.
I can't wait. They're gonna taste so good. So good. Normally, so what do I normally do? Normally what I end up doing is I preheated the oven and I've just like whacked it right up to like 200. Then I put the cake in and forget to turn the oven down, don't I? Mm-hmm. So they end up black on the outside. But even though we've ended up with cakes that are black on the outside, we just literally cut off the black and inside it's still delicious. So it's all good. I can't wait to cut these open and try them out. Let's see.
I'm good.
Hello.
There we go. They just, that just slipped right out.
How clean? That's a clean tin.
I know, right?
That's a really clean tin. What did you do that?
There we go.
Nice. Out it comes.
Oops.
Is that metal hot? Do you want me to hold it?
Hold on. Oh, I forgot to. I forgot to just cut around the inside.
I heard earlier that you said about your grandma's cake tins. So these are your grandma's cake tins?
Yeah, these are Mimi's cake tins.
You mean or something?
We call her Mimi.
Mimi. Yeah.
We called past tense because she's no longer with us. But so there we go.
Which Mimi are you talking about? Your Mimi or my Mimi?
My Mimi.
Mummy's Mimi.
Yes. Nice.
Doesn't get
My
confusing
Mimi,
at
your
all.
great Grimmy. Grimmy?
Great Grimmy.
My great Grimmy.
What's great in French?
Great Grimmy Margaret.
No, so it's grand-mère,
Yeah.
which is grandmother,
Yeah.
and arrière-grand-mère is great-grandmother.
Grandma.
Mouthful.
It's a mouthful, but yeah. I never had a great-grandmother alive, so I never had a nickname. You know.
Oh.
I had Mimi, which was my mother's mother,
Yeah.
and then I had Mummy,
Mummy.
which was my dad's mother. Anyway, let's get into the cake!
Oh, it just went black for a sec. He's back now.
Stop recording?
No. I think it's just like the lighting difference.
Oh, it's really moist underneath.
Is it? Can I feel?
Oh my gosh, look at that steam coming out.
Woo!
Can you see it? Can you see the steam?
I think there's just like little gusts of wind on the back
Yeah.
of the black. It's so...
Does it feel hot?
It's squishy.
So it's not normally that bouncy, is it?
No. Do you think it like... Did you do anything different to the recipe?
Not that Mummy knows.
Not that I know of. So look, that's the marbling effect that we got in there with
Eesh.
the chocolate that we made.
Okay.
So,
That's good.
there we go.
Nice. Now we know how to properly make marble cakes. Put a lot of butter and something else. I don't know.
Well, it could be that they're still warm, that's why they're still bouncy.
Oh yeah.
But
Squish, squish, squish,
alright,
squish, squish,
how about
squish.
you hand over the phone and you can go get some plates and you can serve that next door.
Nice. Okay.
Okay?
Here you go.
Hello! So, we've just had lunch and we ate lots of cake, didn't we, guys?
Cigarettes.
2 slices.
Joshua had 2 slices of cake.
So did I.
Connie had 2. Mind you, I don't know why I'm laughing. I had 2 slices as well. Seriously. I don't know why I'm making a point of that. I had 2. So I'm going to have to do extra workouts tomorrow just to burn off the cake. But we've just had a really nice experience that I thought we should share. Obviously, if you don't know by now, we're on lockdown from the coronavirus, and as many of you will have experienced, the supermarkets are quite a difficult place to navigate at the moment because there's a lot of shortages, and now there's restrictions on items, restrictions on even getting into the shop in the first place. What that means for us as a family is that the gluten-free food is even harder to get hold of. So Constance here has celiac disease, And celiac disease means that your body is, it's an autoimmune disease. So your body sees the gluten within the foods as an enemy, basically, and your antibodies kick into gear and they go on overdrive. And they go on to overdrive, and so not only do they get rid of... So celiac disease means that it's an autoimmune disease, and so your body cannot process gluten. As soon as your body sees that it's got gluten inside it, the immune system kicks into overdrive, and it starts to attack the gluten. But it doesn't just stop there; it attacks anything that's been in contact with the gluten. So by the time the food has got into your intestines, your white blood cells are now attacking the lining of your intestines, and by that it means that your insides have basically got scar tissue all over them, so your intestines are no longer able to absorb the nutrients from food like it should do. And the older you get without being diagnosed, the more scar tissue you have, and the more susceptible you are to any other kind of diseases or illnesses, because your body doesn't have the nutrients it needs to stay strong and healthy. So anyway, long story short, Constance has celiac disease. She therefore needs gluten-free food. And because of the shortages, people have started buying the free-from foods when the regular food runs out, which makes it difficult for us to find gluten-free pasta or gluten-free bread to give to Constance when we're having sandwiches or just a regular meal. And yes, we could just, do without. Of course we could do without. That's not the point. And we've had many nasty comments on Facebook regarding that sort of stuff. My point is that I'm trying to give my children as normal a life as possible during this lockdown period. They're already going without because my husband's job has been cut down from 5 to 4 days a week, so we have less money coming in. And whilst we're not having to pay for petrol and things like that anymore because we're not having to drive anywhere, we're still on a tight budget. So, but anyway, I just want to give my kids as normal a time as possible. And if that means they want to be able to have a sandwich at lunchtime, then they should be able to have a sandwich at lunchtime. And gluten-free stuff is extremely expensive, so we can't just feed everybody gluten-free so that everybody has something. Plus, it doesn't taste all that great. It really doesn't. If no one chooses to eat gluten-free food, they do it because they have to. Don't you, Connie?
I miss my donuts.
She misses her donuts.
I miss my donuts.
Yeah. She misses being able to eat a lot of things that she would have eaten before. So anyway, we had a scenario where we tried to buy a loaf of regular bread and a loaf of gluten-free bread, and we were told we were only allowed one. And it was a big hoo-ha, and it was basically choose which child you want to feed, those that can have regular bread or those that can only eat gluten-free bread. And it put us in a very difficult situation, and we now have a letter from the doctor to prove that we have a situation at home that requires gluten-free bread, and it justifies us buying one regular and one gluten-free. So anyway, I'm trying to get to the point that we just had a really lovely gesture, because after we were attacked on Facebook by a bunch of people, the celiac community got together here in the village, and bless their hearts, they donated gluten-free food to Constance. And we thought that was the end of it, and we thought, oh, that's so lovely that we've all chipped in, and Constance was able to have some crumpets, which she hasn't had in such a long time. She was able to have bread that day, because the whole point of us going to the co-op to try and buy bread was because we had nothing in the house. So she was looked after by the village community, and that was amazing. And then this morning, just now, well, actually not this morning, this afternoon, just now, we had a lady just knock on our door and drop off 2 gluten-free loaves for Connie, and I just think that's amazing. I think it's
She looked a lot like
this
this person that would like go around at lunchtimes in school. Her name was Jenna. She was a really nice lady, and she had like the same hair color and the same facial features as that lady.
yeah.
She definitely looked.
So we were just amazed and blessed and felt so happy that that this lady had even thought of Constance in her shopping, or I don't know. The lady didn't stick around for me to question, bless her. We just shouted thank you from across the driveway. So yeah, it's been a difficult. It's been probably the most difficult part of this lockdown scenario, and I've waffled on about it, but it just goes to show how deeply it's affected us. How much people's negative comments have affected us regarding it, and how grateful we are for the celiac community coming together and helping me look after my child, who deserves to not be too traumatized by the whole coronavirus scenario. They deserve to just be at home, be happy, feel safe, and not have to worry that they're not going to be able to eat something, you know. So anyway, that's where we're at.
And there are 2 more kids.
Hey guys, while the house is quiet, I thought I'd pop on. Oh, today has not been an easy day. I'm like breaking out in stress spots all over the place. The kids have now reached the stage where they feel like they're on holiday. You know, they've been off school long enough now that the thought of doing school is not appealing. They don't want to do any work. And now everything is a battle. And we went through this when we were homeschooling last time. We've hit the same issue again. And my problem is I don't have the time to let them unschool because we're not officially homeschooling. We're doing this because schools are closed. So they have to keep up on top of their schoolwork so that they're ready for when they re-enter. That being said, I'm not completely stressed out about whether or not they do history and art and geography and French and every single type of maths that there is to do in English and grammar and write stories and whatnot. I want them to do it because they want to do it and they find it enjoying. But like today, we literally banged heads on every single maths problem. Trying to get Abigail to write more than 5 words in a sentence was painful. Getting Joshua to put capital letters in the right place and put a full stop in there. It was hard work. So it's kind of, it's 3:30 anyway, so at 3 o'clock I tell the kids that they can stop doing learning. And we're trying to stick to our rules on computer time and whatnot. But anyway, that being said, I've just received a DoTerra order. So I thought, why not open the box with you guys? This is my first doTERRA order, although it's not the first time I've used doTERRA oils. But I thought, I really like the deep blue muscle rub that my sister introduced me to the last time I was in Somerset. And it works so well that I just had to sign up and get my own stuff. So without further ado, let's have a look at the box. So this is it. This is the doTERRA enrollment kit. This is one of the cheaper ones. I forget now how much it was. Oh my gosh, I only just ordered it. I don't know, 120? Something like that. Anyway, this is one of the cheaper ones, but it has a really nice range of oils in it from what I saw online. So let's open it up and see what we get.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, I have a viewer. Yeah, come sit down there, then you'll be in the shop.
Nice.
Nice. Go on, you can do the unveiling. Go on. Woo! Okay, this is good. Excuse the wobbly camera. This is nice. I like the fact they give us a big book on essential oils. Let's have a flick through. They look like there's something in there. Is there something inside? Oh, I love these. I think I've not seen these on any other. I've not seen these on young. Yeah, they go on top of the bottles.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Neil's Yard don't have these, and I've not seen them in Young Living. I like this because sometimes you just kind of go. It depends where you store your essential oils. I mean, I keep mine on a little shelf in the kitchen so I can read the side of the bottle. But I used to have them in a bag, so you'd only ever see the tops of the bottles, and you had to go, is that it? 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 So I love the fact that these stickers are going to be on top of the bottles. So that's cool. Let's just have a quick look. Loads of good info in the book. That's nice. Go on then. What's these things here?
They seem like... I have long nails. They're beadlets.
Beadlets. Oh, so this is a DoTerra thing. It's a food supplement. Is that right? Let me read the
No clue.
label.
Yeah, On Guard beadlets. Food supplement with essential oils and sweeteners.
So you can actually swallow these. So that's good.
Cool.
So
I'm guessing
peppermint.
you bought these because of the progress?
No, I bought them because I needed to top up my essential oils anyway. I was running low. And the On Guard is the DoTerra version of Thieves for Young Living or Organic Defense from Neil's Yard. Oh, I couldn't think of it then.
Ooh.
Okay, so you've gone ahead. What have you got? What have you got?
So we have lavender, lemon, peppermint, air, seems like.
That must be an oil blend then.
Oh, yeah. Deep blue.
That's an oil blend, yep.
Oh, yeah, it's got like cucumbers, leaf oil, cinnamon.
So a blend is a mix of other essential oils all put
Yeah.
together, yeah?
We have...
Why don't you open the box and actually read the
Oh, yeah.
bottles?
It's just the way I roll.
It's just the way you roll. So it's a sleeve, so slip it out. Just slip it out. Just push the box through. There you go. Oh my gosh. Is your brain fried from maths or something today?
Oh, maths hurts so much. It really hurt my brain.
It really hurt your brain. It was fractions, wasn't it? I need to brush up on my maths. So these are cute. So
This
these...
just tells you what what mixes they are.
That's good. So information leaflet.
Yeah.
Frankincense essential oils, yeah. Can you pronounce the M one? See if you can pronounce it. This one here.
Melalacula.
Oh my gosh, well done. Let's zoom
It's
in
a
on.
tea tree.
Melaleuca?
Oh.
Melaleuca. That's how I'd say it.
Melaleuca.
Melaleuca. We'll go with that.
Nice.
All right, so it comes in this really cute little case. I always love the presentation of essential oils. They're so good.
I personally like the lavender one.
I know, you're slightly addicted to lavender. And what's your favourite one?
Bergamot.
Bergamot.
Bergamot. I have it in every single essential oil blend.
Oh my gosh. If you could just like literally swallow the whole bottle of bergamot, I think you'd be happy, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
The spray bottle up in my room I have
Yeah.
has like a mix of bergamot and other essential oils.
Yeah, we made a witch hazel room spray for you, didn't we?
It smells really nice.
It does.
I'm spraying it every single night.
I know. I think it's got bergamot, patchouli, lavender,
I've got
ylang ylang. It's got a flowery mix in there, isn't it?
Ylang.
Ylang ylang.
Oh, so
Okay.
that's how you pronounce it. I thought it was ylang ylang.
Ylang ylang.
Ylang.
Ylang ylang.
Ylang.
They sound similar.
Yeah.
Okay, so what have we got?
Do you want me to start sticking stuff on?
No, I want to have that fun. It's my toy. I'll split it with you.
Yes.
Top row, bottom row.
Nice.
Okay.
Who has which?
Air. That's the
Deep
deep blue one. So the deep blue one is a slightly different bottle. I wonder why
See
that
what
makes
the
it so
blend of
special.
blue is.
How much does it actually have in the bottle? Because sometimes, even though the bottle sizes are the same, you actually get a little less in some bottles.
Oh, so these just say like what you do. With the...
So there's a bottle of On Guard. There's a bottle of Zen Jest, which is for the digestive. You just rub that on your tummy whenever you've got a sore tummy or
bloated.
you're bloated or whatever. oregano or oregano, depending on where you're from. Oregano.
Raindrop can be taken.
I can't see. Oh, that's frankincense. The sunlight's in the way there.
Ooh, frankincense.
Frankincense. I personally love frankincense. It goes in everything that I make.
Really?
Yeah, I love frankincense.
Do you think it's in my spray bottle?
It could well be in your spray bottle for all I know. I kind of just grabbed and went. Air. I don't know what air is a mix of. Does it say on the...
I think it says in the back here. Air is a mix of...
Oh, it does, but it's way too small to read on my camera.
On here it says...
Oh, here we go. I got it scanned in there.
Ooh.
You got some peppermint, you got some tea tree, some lemon, some camphor, eucalyptus,
leaf oil.
All sorts. So that sounds like that's going to be a really nice clean, literally clean the air
Oh, it has some melaleuca.
in the house.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good one to diffuse after all this, wouldn't it? After the coronavirus. It'd be a bit like opening your windows, just let the fresh air come in.
We were singing that joke that we made up yesterday about Morn and Star Wars.
I'll do it on the camera, go on.
I am your father.
Yeah, so lots of lovely goodies in that box. Can't wait to try them. We've just put some air in the diffuser there. So we'll see what that's like when it diffuses around the room. The kids are like, can't smell it.
I seriously can't smell it.
Give it a chance. You've just been outside. You need the nose to clear, and I can smell it. It smells really nice, actually. So there we go.
It doesn't smell like air like
Because
nothing.
I'm close to it.
Yes, I know it's because I'm closest to it. Thank you. Yes, Sherlock Holmes over there. Right, so the kids are back on the computers. I just need to unwind because I feel like I've had a very stressful day and I've been shouting at the kids non-stop, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. There we go.
The air smells great.
Can you smell it? Can you smell it too much? No, it's good. It's good. It'll do my plants some good. Alright, so we're going to sign off for today. And I'm sure the video will probably be too long. And we will catch you guys
On the flip side.
On the flip side. See you later.